The next match may be my favorite match of the night. Not necessarily from a wrestling perspective, although it was good, but once again, some of my favorite moments in wrestling are when I'm not sure if it's a work or a shoot. Like if something might have happened and they're covering it well, or if they planned it all from the beginning. But we saw for the Ring of Honor and IWGP Tag Team Championships, winner take all, we saw the Ring of Honor champions, FTR, taking on the IWGP Tag Team Champions in the United Empire, consisting of Jeff Cobb and Great-O-Khan and Roppongi Vice for some reason.
Yeah,
Now,
I did catch this match, and this is probably the best night. It was great. I don't know. I liked FTR back when they were in NXT, and like it wasn't like a consistently like. It was like, man, when they came on TV, it was like, oh yeah, I like watching matches, but like now they're like they need 2 more people, and they'd be the New Day 4 Horsemen.
well, and I think they were heading that way before Punk got injured. Because I think they just needed their enforcer, which they were gonna get.
I don't. I wouldn't like to see Punk part of that.
Oh, I think they will. I think when he gets back, they'll pretty well carry on. But actually, I know why Roppongi Vice was in this match because it actually. I'm gonna admit I was wrong. They added to this match, although I'm not sure if it was intentional or not. But I'll be real. I don't know if Dax got legitimately injured or not. They either played it very well or
I'm not sure either, because I think he pulled it off, because if he was really injured, I mean, we would have already found out by now.
Well, so I think, and here's the beauty of it, it really doesn't matter because the storyline and what might have happened are the same. So what we were presented with, whether it actually happened or not, is his shoulder separated. And he was taken to the back and looked after. Now, a dislocated shoulder is not that big of a deal so long as you don't tear anything. It hurts like a motherfucker, but it can be reset. Yeah. So regardless of whether that's actually what happened or not, what we saw was he had to be taken to the back. He got checked out, and it was enough time too to where like you could believe that he was rushing them along, but they still did their due diligence to make sure he wasn't like really gravely injured. And it came out and it was wrapped. But I mean, I saw when it happened. I mean, Dax is either a really good actor or he actually pulled his shoulder out of socket.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you. What?
Even if you do pull your shoulder out, as long as you didn't tear nothing, you put it back into place, it'll be sore for a couple weeks.
Right. But I was going to say, I can point to the exact moment that it happened, or allegedly happened, whether it actually happened or not. Now, the one reason I think it may not have happened, and again, you could chalk this up to adrenaline, so I may be wrong. There were moments where he was moving that shoulder in a way that suggested no pain whatsoever. Because again, if it was put back in, you could move it so long as nothing was torn. But you would think it would hurt, but at the same time, you're in the middle of a fight. So, like, just if it actually happened, badass moment that was unintentional and they capitalized on. If it was a work, they played it so straight that I was never sure.
Yeah.
Like, you know how sometimes you can tell they do that whole, like, oh, I'm selling my knee, and then I jump up and do a moonsault and land on my feet, and, you know.
Oh, and knee doesn't hurt at all, does it?
Yeah, not at all. There were so many moments, and, like, I don't feel like this a lot when I watch wrestling nowadays, but I was so into this match, and I wanted FTR to win so bad, and you can tell the crowd felt the same way, because every time they got close to winning, and they got a 2 count, the whole audience just, oh, and then anytime anybody else almost got the win, the whole place was just like...
Yeah, it got real quiet.
And I chalk all this up to FTR because they are so fucking good.
They are.
They are so fucking good. I want them to have every tag team. I want them to win all the tag team titles and then go back to WWE and win those motherfuckers too. Just so they can hold those belts. I don't see FTR. FTR is one of those like teams where it doesn't matter where they go. They're going to be over. They're going to get over and they're going to stay over. And then, much to the delight of literally everyone, because I honestly can't see who was pulling for Roppongi Vice or United Empire, FTR won. So now, they just got to get those AEW tag team titles because they are the current reigning Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, IWGP World Tag Team Champions, heavyweight, I might add, because they have light heavyweight, junior heavyweight tag team champions as well. They are still the AAA tag team champions. And they need them maybe AEW belts. And frankly, they need to put on my FTR because when the Young Bucks won them, everybody was just kind of like, eh. I think more people were disappointed.
I think the only story they want is to set up a storyline for Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Yeah, and I have hope for that storyline, but as of right now, I'm still kind of rolling my eyes. But I'm going to call it. I'm going to spoil it for you all. The only reason Luchasaurus is going along with this, what Christian said to me was like, hey, I'm doing this for Jungle Boy. He needs to get that killer instinct, which I like. But I don't know. I think you can do it better, but I'm not complaining too much.
Yeah. I do like the look of Luchasaurus right now, though.
I will say, and I like Luchasaurus being in squash matches. My only real kerfluffle with the last one he was in was that it wasn't a squash match. Like it was, but the other guy got offense in. I'm like, oh God. But anyway, as we established, FTR wins. They are the greatest tag team in the world right now. I don't care. Fight me.